Maybe we should cut that episode. It's getting my character too worked up. Anyway, this is letters to Stacy, so now we have to talk about current events. This was my status on Facebook today, though, because there's a big thing, and I didn't understand it at first, and I do understand it now. I do understand it now. You know, in obviously a very cursory way, but the FBI, and you might want to keep this stuff on the down low. FBI wants Apple to hack into the phone of those people that went on the killing spree out in California, that went into some office. It was right around Christmas time. It was 2 of them. They were religious extremists, and they dressed like religious extremists. I'll tell you how religious extremists dress, like those people. And they had a kid. Remember the one I said they left their kid at the aunt's house, went on a killing spree, and then got in a gunfight with police and were killed?
Yeah.
Nice to do to your kid. So now the FBI has got their phone, because they didn't keep a good eye on these people. They want to be able to get into this phone, and apparently the phone is set, and if you type in the code wrong more than 10 times, it has an automatic sort of like, there used to be this show, Stacy knows, Mission Impossible, where they would play this little tiny tape recorder, and then at the end of it, it self-destructed, I'm sorry. It disintegrated itself. Anyway, so that's what's going to happen. This thing's going to disintegrate, so to speak, right in the FBI's hands, and they're already backpedaling. And my status, and so I didn't understand it, but Apple's take on it, they need Apple to make software to fix this. They should be able to get psychics or something to get at least a couple tries. Something. I think somebody could figure out my numbers if you looked at a history, someone's forensic number history. Anyway, but I said, I don't know who this is. But their position is, if we do that, again, it's like saying, we need you to make us a nuclear bomb. Yeah, they did that. It's in a movie called Manhattan Project, if you're not familiar with it. Summer may want to catch up on that one this weekend. Yeah, we need you to build us a nuclear bomb. We'll only use it for good. So Apple, understanding the profoundness of it, first off says, we don't have this. And if we make this, the wall will fall. There goes the wall. The wall fell. There's no more wall. The wall is gone. If we can hack into anybody's phone, there's no point putting a code on there to not get hacked in there. You, FBI people, have got to keep a better eye on, and so this is what my status was. Don't be mad at them. How many more red flags do you people need? This guy met the wife, I'm going to show you these people's pictures of it, on a Pakistani, I don't even think it was a dating site. It was a Pakistani, I want to get married and move to the U.S. site. Oh yeah, they have those. You want a Russian bride, told you that one documentary where the guy went and got the girl from China, thinking that she was just going to be, a traditional Chinese wife. Oh, he was creepy. Oh, big time. So yeah. And again, these people from these strict religious, are bound by, I don't know what it is, to marry within that religion, culture, and race, creed, and code, and I don't even know what. Anyway, so this dude finds this chick on a Pakistani dating site called I'm the Bomb. This chick's username is Martyr Me. That's her username. Martyr Me. These aren't red flags. FBI. I better watch out. They will be at my house. Oh my God, I didn't tell you what happened too this morning. I'm out jogging the dogs. The other day there was some deputy sitting up there. I saw this light being flashed across the road as I was running. It's dark. I know no one can see me, so I'm really not worried. but I don't know if it's a car pulling out, or I don't know what it is. It just seems to be a light. And I get up there, and it's those dogs, like 3 doors down. This girl lets her dogs out at like 4 in the morning, and if they run out in the road and sniff where Elliot and Andre went. And as we're coming back, they're kind of there in the road, and they don't get into fights or anything. I mean, and they just all kind of sniff around. But I don't like them to be out in the road because I don't want them to get run over because they're out there, because then these people would say, why do you have to go running right by our house and make our dogs come out in the road? So today, so that's what it was. The dogs were out in the road, and this deputy was like kind of shining the lights on them or whatever. So today when I went running, he was sitting, or she or whoever it is, sitting right under the light by the school. So I mean, I don't, I'm not,
You sure?
Yeah. I mean, I don't say anything. I'm just minding my own business. I'm sure they're not, thinking, I could. No, but if I walk up there, like, you're just not friendly at 4 in the morning. I'm sure, sure if I did walk up there, they'd be like, what does this chick want? So I just, I don't know, I just keep going. So I'm coming back, and there's always this one like little car that turns out of that road up there. So I can see the dogs, blind as I am, because there is a little bit of a light right there. I can see shadows in the road. So I'm just, and Andre and them, like, they already kind of see them too. Now they're kind of like pulling to go that way. It's their excitement on the, on the way out. I'm just dragging them. This cop's probably like, geez, this chick must be in really good shape. She's outrunning these German Shepherds. They're just dragging. On the way back, they see those dogs up in the road, so they're pulling. So I see the dogs up in the road too. So now Elliot starts going ahead of me, and he is very, streetwise, but I don't want him to be so far ahead of me that any angle I called him at would put him, that if he was to turn and run, that he doesn't have quite the flip like Bunt, you know what I mean? That anything would happen to cause him to drift over there, and he's that too far away from me, the car's coming too fast. So I turn my little, thank God, I got my little light thing on, and I start going like that, like in the lane of the traffic that the car is coming in. Because I see this dog in the road. I don't know whether these people's dog is going to run in front of this car because it sees us coming. Do they slow down? No, they don't. So I yell, slow down! Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he heard me.
Oh, yeah.
I said, but I mean, I'm sitting there flashing a light. If I'm driving in the dark in my neighborhood that I've seen dozens of times, some crazy woman running down the road with 2 giant dogs, flashing a light, I might take my foot off the gas. I shouted, I go, you see there's a dog in the road? I said it just like that too. Then I kept running. Then I got up there. Then I saw the cop was still there. Before that, I didn't see the cop, because now the cop had moved and it was like right behind the bush.
Pull that guy over.
No, I just they saw a dog in the road. And I kept running. I'm sure I'm known as a crazed nut of the neighborhood. How could I not be? Anyway, girlie, listen, we got to go do videos, so everything is fine. Some of our clients are coming over today to bring us Girl Scout cookies, because we must have mentioned, I don't know if you know this about me, but my friend Curtis, go get Curtis's picture, I want to say. I'm going to just show Stacy Curtis's picture.
What's his name?
Oh, that boxer's chewed up all my friends. She's getting rid of all my friends.
Curtis with this guy?
No, that's Josh. Yeah, that's Curtis. That's Curtis. Or no, right there underneath, giving those little kids candy. Because I used to send them candy to Iraq, and they would give it to these kids. Yeah, but here, the one up there where he's giving those kids the candy. No, right next to it. I would send them candy to give to these Iraqi kids.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure they have Christmas there. No, I'd send them, and a lot of people sent stuff, and that's what people do. Not kid yourself, that we, as brutal as we were, this country was full of people that cared about those kids. Look at this. No, Curtis is married now and he's got kids. I wish he would call me. He needs to friend me on Facebook. He looks like Brendan Fraser. I remember that. Now, I used to tell him he looked like Brendan Fraser.
He looks like somebody.
No, he looks like Brendan Fraser. That's why I don't really have any tolerance for people that aren't real men, because of guys like this. He's probably He's a little bit older than Breck and them. Green eyes. I'm drop dead gorgeous. Drop dead gorgeous. Here, let me see.
This one's cute. Goat. And the little.
Yeah, he loved animals. Anyway, I used to send him tons and tons of stuff, like supplies. But stuff like, for the candy for the kids and stuff. And these guys, and I mean, Curtis, I mean, and this, as much as he had been deployed and stuff, I mean, you really could not get him to say Muslim was a bad religion. It surprised me. It surprised me that he said that. And it did change the way I thought, if that's what he believed, because he was definitely somebody I believed in.
Well, this is amazing for him. I wonder if he has a copy of this.
What?
This picture. His family
He sent it to me, I'm sure he did.
I
Anyway, so that's, there was a lot of people that cared about those kids, and I would hope, if nothing else, that all the bad that we did there, that, the good that these guys did, that from that would emerge some kids that would grow up to be somebody that, I don't know, how could they understand? How could they understand? I think, they would bring them books and stuff too. There was organizations in this country, Angie Marie and Mike sent them they sent them a bunch of Girl Scout cookies. And I always thought that was the perfect gift for two reasons, because it helps the Girl Scouts and it helps Trevor send the cookies too. In fact, no, that was just them giving. They would give these kids books and pencils and everything else. That's why I don't have any tolerance. These kids, no, I forgot to say we need to cut up that meat today real quick. I'm sorry, that won't go bad.
No.
In fact, maybe even put it in the freezer somewhere. Just put that all in one big bag and put it in the freezer, because it might be getting sour because we've had it for a while. Anyway, so I would hope that, some good would come. Yeah, because I used to go to Sam's Club and I would just get a whole cart full of stuff. Let me just put it this way. The postage bill, and the only reason I know this because I saw my accountant taking it as a deduction. And it was probably the year after we invaded Iraq. I say that loosely. And my postage bill was $4,000. No, cut up that sausage stuff just because they like that. No, the dry stuff up here. I ordered that. That stuff's too greasy. I can't deal with it on my fingers. Anyway, so that's what's going on. More just being in any ideas that you have, any projects I can do. Any, segments you want us to start doing. So you're going to get like 2 days of letters to Stacy today, because apparently I didn't even get to it yesterday because Shue and little Barkley decided it was time to run away. Away! Yeah. I'm going to have to tell Barkley's owner. I mean, he's going to have the 3 months of training. When she calls, I'm going to say we have a name for a dog like that. A terrible little dog. I'm sure he tried to tell me. Barks at everybody, barks all the time. He's doing better already, but yeah, he's what we call a little rotten, little terrible dog. No apparent reason, just decides it's time to run away. Because remember how I said up there by where that deer bed is, I'm sure the deer have made a hole in the fence. Or the armadillo, or the skunk ape, or whatever it is that's living up there. So now we got to get Lori to go up there and fix the hole. And let me just say, that's just like a big fiasco. Alright, girl, listen, love you lots. We got to go train. I hope you're just loving the videos. I mean, Remy's just my star. I've got 2 more cots. We left one of our cots up at the store, but I've got some other new little stuff I'm working him on. He just did so amazing this morning. He's just so bright. Alright, girl. Text us later.